Yeah. Someone didn't know what grease fitting was. Wow. Don't skimp on lube. It hurts everyone.
21 or 41? You know, I've also been told that I age like mayonnaise, so nothing really phases me anymore. Who knows? Am I 21, 65, 41?
After I failed to rescue Big Bird with the rope, I drained the swamp and started digging.
It's only 75 degrees right now, but later today it's going to be 90. Good news, this trailer is equipped. We can open more panels the warmer it gets so that we can keep these pigs cool and comfortable their whole trip.
Bro, like, God bless me with a great one, okay? Like, she loves that truck. I have to fight her to drive it sometimes, okay? Knowing she could drive that mint thing. She'd rather drive that farm use, rusted out piece of... Oh my goodness, such a sexy...
So I'm up here at the Dollar General, and I'm looking at the store or whatever, and like they decided one day, they said, man, we're gonna put in, we need to put in this gutter right here. They started putting in the gutter, and they come down and was like, hey, stop, you need to go a little bit to the right because we're gonna put an ice machine in right there. What the fuck?
So I bought a truck for my dirt bikes and jet skis, and pretty much all I've been doing since I bought it is just moving other people's shit.
So Dad wants me to fill up his truck so we can make a long trip across the field, and because of gas prices, he had to give me the VIP card so I can just... Because $0, right? Really cheap gas, you know. We're not going to go all the way to station and just fill up. And what? Area declined. What? Swap it again? Oh my gosh. Oh, let me try the other VIP card. Yep. Oh crap, I might just give out our info, whatever. It's totally not 12 millimeter, guys. We're the 11 millimeters. Yep, alright. Let me just pick it and open it up. Alright. And thanks a lot, Biden. Thanks a lot.
Tell me you work for the state without telling me you work for the state. I'll go first. All these knobs up here are missing. The radio doesn't work at all. You can't even turn it on. Nothing. This entire vent right here is loose. There's trash all in the floorboard. The armrest just, comes off. And the horn doesn't work. I wonder why. Oh, look. That's why.
Yeah, she's not going nowhere. That'll work.
Well, boys, I think I sent it a little bit too hard. That's what happens when you swing too wide and catch the edge of a cattle guard. Oh, well, another beautiful day in paradise.
Listen, y'all, I've heard of short throw shifters, but holy crap. This dude right here is about the shortest it gets. First, second. That'd be pretty quick.
Everyone with a vehicle over 200,000 miles. Go ahead and start it up. Let me see them dash lights.
I was explaining to my buddy earlier about how I fuck with people for being dicks. And he's actually rolling some shit. He's actually blowing on 19, so I thought we could fuck with him. Show him what I'm talking about. So here's his ball coming. Sir? I'll wait for it to cycle one more time. Bye-bye, ball. Use the shit out of him. Love you, Aggie. I know you're gonna see this.
Alrighty, the Ultra Hook is installed and it is rock solid. It looks pretty good. So apparently, I checked out their website. There's an issue with synthetic ropes, especially imported ones. They're too big. This one was about 20 millimeters too big for the Ultra Hook, and it was also too big for the hook that came in the box with the rope and the winch. So there's definitely something going on there. But on the Factor 55 site, they mentioned either making an anvil setup or using a shop press to compress this to the size necessary. So I got it down 20 millimeters. Either way, you're going to chip off the coating, which I did, and it sucks, but hey, it's going to be used and abused. So either way, that looks pretty sweet.
Mom coming in clutch with the lunch delivery. Fried chicken, strawberries, grapes, peas, crackers, granola bar, bay water, and cookies. Thanks, Mom.
Slip, word upon your lip, better that you rip, break me down and build me up, whatever it takes. Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins, I do whatever it takes. Cause I love how it feels when
motherfucker did they look. I heard something boom. I said, man, what the fuck? Look at here. Look at what happened. Look at what happened. See that here? The here went like that. Boom. Tire ran over. Snatched the mug all kind of sideways. Shit, man. I be motherfucker.
It's called a wide brim, buddy. There's the back. There's your stitch lines. Where's the light at? There's your stitch line. Wide brim, 4-inch brim. Come on.
Alright guys, so I just realized something. We've all seen these keys. Dodge uses it, Jeep uses it, Chrysler uses it. All it is just a fob you stick in there, and it emits a frequency into this ignition module to make the car turn over. It won't turn over unless this key is emitting a frequency. Now y'all think that's more secure than a chipped key, like the Chevy key here, for example. So, literally somebody can emit a frequency to this thing, stick their finger in there, and turn on your ignition. Let me demonstrate. So I'm going to hold this right here, right? I'm going to put my finger in here, and I'm going to make sure that this is close enough. Now look at that. I just started the car. Look. No key.
Texted them that water was running from the pump.
Better not be for TikTok.
Yeah, they definitely hate me here.
Ted is doing well. Turns out he likes his melted Kit Kat. One of his siblings has passed due to my dad feeding it to the farm cat. However, Ted seems to be taking the loss pretty well.
Tyler, Suzuki's ain't bad four-wheelers.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. Well.
Bruh.
I'm leaving.
Finally, someone traded in their car. Is that a Silverado D-cab? Crew cab? D-cab? I don't know. Let's go look at it. Alright, this is what we got today, everybody. It's a 2014 Silverado. And whoever had this truck definitely kept this clean. I can already tell. Oh, yeah. Nah, this guy kept his truck clean. Whew. Everyone take notes. Just take notes. If your car even has a speck of dirt or a bunch of crumbs and grime and the cup holders and whatnot, just take time out of your day to clean it. Silky. Oh yeah, moves like a dream.
Alright. Part 2. Opening up this lid. Gotta open up that one. Oh shit. Ooh. Scary.
Today I'm going to teach you guys how to remove your steering wheel and install a quick release hub. It's super important that you disconnect the negative cable on your battery. I disconnected the positive, I don't know why. And then you have to put the key in the ignition just so that the steering wheel doesn't lock up while you're trying to take it out. I used this toolkit with a T40 in it. Every steering wheel is different though. And this is to take the airbag out with these tiny little holes back here. You just twist them out. These were super easy and the whole airbag just pops off. And you just have to disconnect these cables for the airbag and the horn, and all that's left is this bolt right here in the middle. In my case, my car used a 16 socket. I had to take the key out of the ignition just to make sure that the wheel locks, and once I break the bolt, it came off pretty easily. And at this part, I got pretty confused because I started pulling on this cable and it was just never ending. I didn't realize I just had to take these cables off. But anyways, I did everything that I did right now just in reverse, and there we go, I have a quick release. It's super dirty, but don't worry, I ended up cleaning it up later. That's it, bye!
I get the fucking spot, the 7-8 on 17. I fucking suck at bowling. Sick. Stop. There, 7-8. Now the question is, will they pick it up? Holy shit, they actually did. Oh my god. That doesn't usually happen.
So here's an inside look at what happens when a call drops at the station. Honestly, when you're half asleep and that tone drops, the adrenaline rush is real. And as you can see, I can barely get my boots on. And you'd think we'd have a fire pole to slide down on like in the movies, but we don't. We just have stairs, which I know, not as cool. And this is an actual call for an MVI which had multiple injuries with 2 patients treated and taken to the ER.
If it wasn't for my wife, my fashion, I'd be stuck in the 90s. She bought me those Hey Dudes to wear like to dinner and to go out and just, you know, fucking off out, you know, when I'm not in the yard or doing anything crazy. They're like the latest, greatest popular shoe because they're so damn comfortable. And they're not really that much of expensive, but she did bust me for wearing some ankle socks with them. She's like, you're not supposed to do that. So she said you're supposed to put the sock over the sole on the inside like that. Hold on. Sock on the sole. Well, she did it to where the sole was, I was stepping on that and it was very, very highly uncomfortable. So I didn't like that. So I got smarter than her and I freaking put the sock on upside down. For now, I don't have to step on that no more and it don't feel like there's something in my shoe like a rock or something. You're welcome.
Alrighty guys, for those of you wondering, this is one of my favorite fire trucks right here. And for those of you wondering, this button right here, this one right here, this is the one that makes the truck go, ah, ah.
Guys, so I'm going to the first NASCAR race in Nashville in like over 15 years. And I'm so excited, I just found the Monster Energy truck.
Well, that's not supposed to have markings on it. And I don't know if you can really see it back there in the back, but those teeth are getting kind of fucked up. Fuck yeah.
So if the power's out for this, all I have to do is go to this, open that, and then it's free to rotate. Though in reality, I would not be keeping guns in this for that purpose. I would have a bump the night gun.
Cleaning out Big Black today after the jail visit. Let's see what we find. So we got pops, spoons, Raymond. We got more pops. Oh yeah. This is what.
So Caden's got 2 veins on his arrows. I told him to hit the orange center of that deer because he doesn't believe me that they'll fly perfectly straight like 3 veins will. So I'm just showing him.
Ready?
Hammer it, dude. Looks like a dead deer to me.
Dude, what the heck's coming out of that?
Hey,
That was your lunch coke.
That's where it went. Are you kidding me?
You told me not to shoot it anymore.
Dude.
Alright, that looks good. Oh, what the hell? Alright, that ought to do it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Hey guys, it's Gator Country, Beaumont, Texas. I want you to watch us train this 4-year-old female alligator. We've taken her out from the show. We just got through showing and teaching about her. Now we put her on the floor to go back to her own exhibit on her very own. No one's touching her. No one's coaching her. Watch her. She'll get back up in there, and then Ollie, her handler, is going to make her lay down. Check it out, folks. This is amazing. That's right, Gator Country, Beaumont, Texas.
Hey guys, we've been working really hard on the shelter barn. It's slower progress than we want, but here's your update. Primary reason we need this shelter is to give the animals some actual shelter. The pigs right now have been in a temporary spot for the last year. They're going to go on this side right here once we build out their own little pen into the pasture. The other animals will have the rest of this area for themselves. We're going to lay out this mulch into a roadway, and hopefully our little piggies will be much happier.
This actually really friggin' cracks me up. This is my cheating husband. He is driving the camper that we bought to build our house and lived in for a year. And little did he know that I had some police officer friends, told him that he was cheating on me. And so now he skipped state lines, made Channel 7 News, and they had to lay like the strip down to bust the tires open.
On top of, what is that called?
Battery post.
The battery post, and you put water on it.
So I'm at my dad's salvage yard right now. I'm going to show you guys an easier way to do this. You just need soda. Mustang we're currently fixing up. Wow, would you look at that? And just brush it off. And there you go.
Have you ever seen a Pitty Basset Hound mix?
Well, this is what it looks like.
On today's episode of Holy Shit, I Almost Fucking Stepped on That, we're gonna see if you guys can find it.
I love these refillable ones. So you unscrew the cap off, just like that. Fill it about 2/3. Screw the top back on. Fill with air. All good. And now you have a super soaker.
Alright guys, we're doing the best thing. I've got my usual started, no bra underneath. It saves so much discomfort. My female FTO actually taught me it. So we're gonna go ahead with the vest. Here's my little lifesaver. Hang on. Okay, so it's on. It's honestly not the most comfortable thing to wear, but then again, it's never been comfortable. It's made to save your life, not provide comfort. So I think it fits good. I'm a little bit sore still. I only had surgery a month ago, so I'm not 100%. I'm like 95%. So it's a little bit uncomfortable, but we'll see how it feels at the end of my shift, which is 16 hours, so probably not very good.
Sometimes you just got to put the fear of God in them. You know what I mean? Bring them over. Show them their friends. Teach them a thing or two. And get the old fucking planer pliers out.
3 miles of cars laying on their horns, falling on deaf ears of corn, lined up behind me like a big parade.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that it was gonna...
Wow, you lied to a child?
Yeah.
You're a monster.
I kind of feel like a monster now. Thank you.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, it's Andrew Reynolds, the guy whose kid jammed a car up his nose.
Oh, don't tell me he did it again, sir.
Not exactly.
Al, after you left, I kept wondering how Harry got it so far up there.
So you figured it out. Tweezers.
Oh, no fucking way. Fuck yeah, score. Wild corn dogs.
Eric doesn't let Petey in his truck, but we're just running some errands around the neighborhood and I don't think he'll notice. Hey, can you roll down all the windows?
Sure, you want the windows rolled down instead of the AC?
Yeah, it's so nice out. He has no idea that it's for Petey. Petey loves to cruise around the neighborhood, and look, there's Trevor waving in his natural habitat. Petey stayed nice and quiet, and Eric never noticed that he was in the back seat.
No, that is the pipe. You're good.
All right, I'm gonna drop the mouse in it.
That fucker's gonna shoot out of there, I know it. Bro.
Y'all want to know the best part of living by yourself? Tell them, Chief. When we come home from the road, everything is just like we left it. Clean and ready to go. But tell them what else we got, though, baby. We went from a king bed back to that old fool, just for me and you, yeah. But with every positive, there's a negative. When you ain't got no woman at the house, you got a whole thing full of condiments. There's some bacon, some eggs, some earthworms.
Mining shovels used to be this small and now they're gigantic.
They've always been that big and bigger. In the early 60s, there was one built that was called Paradise for the Peabody Coal Mining Company. It had a bucket of 115 yards, I think, and stood about 20 stories tall. In the 80s, when they were finished with it, it would have costed them so much to move it at the time. What they done is the operator dug its own grave. They dug a hole far enough down, then they took big D8 dozers and buried it in Muhlenberg, Kentucky.
Go to your new crate. Thank you.
When your 4L60E goes out and you show it who's boss. Fuck you, I got a 5-speed.
Before, after,
You son of a bitch. I'm fucking trying. I'm on the goddamn reins. God fucking tried to buck me over the fence.
Hey man, has anyone seen my pliers? Or my tool belt? Or my square? Donde está my shit?
Can you give me that nail gun?
Yeah. Here you go.
Thanks. Yo, can you cut this board for me?
Oh, yeah, dude. I got you.
Thanks, guy.
You're welcome.
I didn't know Captain Phil well. He was great to work with, but he died while filming for Deadliest Catch in 2010. His son, Captain Josh, and family friend Captain Casey rallied to get the Cornelia Marie back out fishing again for Alaskan crab, which you can see now on Deadliest Catch.
I will grow under any conditions.
I think I'm allergic to tap water.
So I refused to go anywhere near this door. But earlier, me and my dog walked up to this door. She touched the metal and fell to the ground screaming. I thought she got bit or something. And after I consoled her and got her back on her feet, I went to grab the door handle and I was electrocuted. But wait, there's more.
This is one of those fucked up situations. I called out here for a fucking service call to fix this flat tire. I mean, these people parked in a fucking nail pit. I mean, these are all fucking nails. It's a fucking tire, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fix the son of a bitch. They're gonna drive 1 foot forward and fucking pop it again. God dang it.
Hey, Dad, why are we on a school bus? Who hides drugs on a school bus? Man, kids these days. Let's get to work, though, shall we? Don't ask me why my tongue is out. This is like the 6th bus you've had me sniff. Also, don't ask me why there's slobber on my nose. I'm saving that for later. I'm just going to take this shortcut. Parkour, parkour, parkour. Yep, that got me there faster. Definitely sign me up for Ninja Warrior. And the drugs are right up here.
Have y'all bought one of these newfangled gas cans these days? Well, let me show you how to improve the design of this particular piss poor design. First of all, get rid of that. Second of all, well, I'm telling you what, this right here, get rid of that. Third of all, use your knife, cut that off. Now, you got a properly working gas can. You're welcome.
Harbor Freight compressor. Standard boat anchor, tied to a 3/8 garden hose, 100-footer. That's all we had there. Pond needs aeration. 2-year warranty at Harbor Freight. $49.95. We're low in the water, boys. We'll see what happens. So we got an anchor. I sliced some holes in that with a razor blade. We're gonna take it out here in the middle of the pond and dump her off. Anchor's away. Got some power to her. Plug it in. There we go, we got some air.
Does this happen to anyone else?
Little dab of anise there.
Just a little dab.
Alright, get the other. What the?
This was going to be a nice mud rig.
Woo! Fucking mud rig. Holy! Ah!
Sending my wife into the store to get blinker fluid, which doesn't exist.
Did you find the blinker fluid?
No, and I looked everywhere, but I did talk to the guy at the register, and he said that this would take care of all my blinking needs.
Did he tell you how to use it?
Yeah, he said to just open the lid, put in a drop, and blink twice.
Honey, those are eye drops. There's no such thing as blinker fluid.
I need to help find something real quick.
Alright, here it is again. If you lose your key for your pin in your hitch, get you a bar, slide it over the lock, pop it, slide it out, you're done.
So if y'all didn't think the Toro was enough for the sport track to haul, we're switching over. We're gonna put the Jacobson on. Strapping her in. Now you guys are probably wondering, what in the world does this weigh? Well, I have a scale in my yard, so let's go check. Time to wake it up. Now this pickup has really tall first gears in it, so the hardest thing is actually starting it out in first gear. So we'll put it in first gear, rev it up. Still riding the clutch. Oh, there we go, now we're all the way out. It's so tall of a first gear and I don't understand it. So here we go, we're gonna swing around to the scale. Clutchless. Woo! Okay, so the scale reads 10,140 pounds, so we're at 10,000 pounds even if I hop off of the scale. So that means that we are pulling 6,500 pounds with this sport truck, and she ain't even squatted, boy.
The wrenches that are hanging on the back of the exhaust of Subaru are for looks, but they're also functional. The reason I have these on here is because yes, they do look good, but they're also the perfect weight to stop this from tapping a bunch of times. And if these were any heavier, it would hold this open and then let rain get in there. We don't want that. As you can see, when the wrenches are on and the car is running, it keeps them nice and open. If I take these off, this weighs too much and it'll tap a bunch of times, and I'll show you. I'm actually a little surprised I was able to get these off because of how rusty they are. I mean, I haven't tried to take these off since I first put them on the car. But now with the wrenches off, it is just super loud and pretty obnoxious. And I'm all about being loud and obnoxious, but I mean, that's just ridiculous. But as you can see, as soon as I put that on, this one's nice and quiet, and that one's still making a whole bunch of commotion. Now, other than the wrenches that are on this car, I also have a wrench on tetanus that's been hanging down here for a while. Now, this wrench has been dragging on the ground for a few months now. I'm trying to get it to file itself down into where it's not dragging anymore.
Oh, little blue racer. Hey, buddy. Look at him. Cool.
How embarrassing is that? I got a 4x4 off-road. Yeah, F x4 off-road. Not very far off the road, but I'm off it.
Well, it wasn't always Dad that kept us busy on a small farm in North Dakota in the 80s and 90s. My mom did her part too. 1993, I was a senior in high school in Enderlin, North Dakota, and we had a non-sanctioned senior skip day. Teachers didn't approve of it. Well, 2 kids went to school. The rest of us, 31 kids in my class, we all skipped. Well, I had a 1982 Chevy half-ton pickup with a 6.2-liter diesel in it. The starter went out. I'm laying out on the ground trying to get that thing going. Mom comes outside. She says, "Don't you have school today? You better hurry up." I said, "Well, it's senior skip day. We're all going down to Little Yellowstone. We're going to meet there and hang out for the day." She says, "I have a better idea. I need 2 tons of sow feed ground. I need the finishing bins in the nursery bin filled. So after you're done grinding feed, you can go down and have lunch with your class, come home. I have some more stuff for you to do." So that's just what I did. Ground feed all day, then went town, got a starter for my pickup, got that thing going. Well, the next Monday, we have to go meet with the principal. And all the other kids showed up. They had notes from their parents, sick this, doctor appointment that, whatever. They asked me what I did. I said, "Well, I ground hog feed all day, then got my pickup going." I kept my senior privileges. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, hey there, little fella. You're so small. Oh, what? Don't upset you? You make your mother angry? Where's your mother at? Behind me?
Oh.
All right, time to do a winch test. Nothing worse than getting all this hooked up, put behind the bumper, and it doesn't work. So we got it connected to the battery, directly to the battery like it's supposed to be. All right, we've got the wireless controller. So do me a favor. Let's do the clutch. Okay, hands off the controller so I can put my hand in there. Okay, free spool, perfect. Don't have the rope on yet. All right, go ahead now, move it up or down. Let it go. Other way. Let it go. Okay,
And
now
then
we
flip this.
cut the
and
wireless. Nice, turn it back on. All right, perfect. So in addition to winch control, you can actually control 2 lighting sources that plug into these little ports here. And you can also see the car battery and the winch temperature all from this wireless controller.
Pro tip, guys, touch the parts as you inspect them. DOT can almost always find something to write you a ticket for, and they will guaranteed want to if your hood looks like it hasn't been opened in 6 months.
So we learned a couple things today. The first one is you can set dollies with the 4-way. The second thing is you probably shouldn't set dollies with a 4-way just because you lost your breaker bar. Third thing is I get the job done. And the fourth thing, I can tell you for a fact, the letter 7 tastes like the color purple. I should probably go home.
Something I do every year is that I buy a ton of little tiny baby goldfish. Now these guys weren't exactly healthy and I would have loved to do a super long acclimation with them, but they did not leave enough oxygen in the bag for me to let them sit for more than like 10 minutes. After I poured them into their net, I just let them go in the tub. There were a few that were floating and I really thought they were gonna die, but within a couple hours they were totally fine and I was able to reunite them with their friends.
You can see where it's quickly in the middle of the warmer cold than that. Yeah, ain't that something? Look at the chainsaw that's hanging on there on the wall.
So, if I end up going to jail today, I want you to know it was his fault. He did this, and I'm going to explain what happened. I'm currently waiting on the cops to show up at my house. So I'm home alone, taking a shower, and my dog goes nuts. I thought somebody was at the door. So I jumped out of the shower, I dried off, I put a shirt on, wrapped a towel around me, ran to the fucking front door. I get to the front door, and there's no one out here. Not a person, and he's losing his mind. So I crack the door just a bit. Don't you fucking do it again. And he bolts. Yeah, dickhead right there sees a cobra chicken running across the yard. If you don't know what a cobra chicken is, that's a goose. He bolts from off of these stairs all the way down the yard, all the way down that fucking path over there. So as I'm chasing him down that path, I fall, towel comes off, everything goes flying in the air. Now I'm full Donald Ducking it. So I finally grab my dog, use him as pants, and as I'm walking home, people from Starbucks and McDonald's over there are honking at me. They all saw my meat sleeve and beanbag.
Okay, let's get a little roping practice in today. Who could this be? No way.
Yep, okay.
Hurry, hurry. First try. Come on. First try. Got it. Don't move, Nag. Haha, got him. Please load. Come on. Load. Nice. I love you. I'll be back for supper.
I came back to my Jeep to find this. This is the second time I've been ducked. So cute. So, they're parked right next to me, so I'm gonna go duck them. Look, all their ducks in their windshield. So I'm grabbing one more because there's one more Jeep. And it's right here. So So we got to go to the driver's side to duck him.
Cut the horns or cut the fence.
Sunshine beating on the good times, moonlight racing from the grave, string band playing more of that honky tonks, pretty young thing going dancing in the rain.
As a mechanic, I like to walk around and place random bolts on my co-workers' workstations. That way when they're putting it back together, they go, oh fuck, where does that go?
So my boss told me not to park down here anymore because there's been a homeless guy sleeping right here and his little feet are like right by my door, and I just like step over him to get in my truck. And then there was that snake over here. But the reason I park here is because there's just grass next to me, so that when I curl up like this in my seat, no one can see me when they park, because they can't park next to me. Because this is how I be for an hour on my lunch break. I make myself very small, and then I pass the hell out for an hour.
Fucking shit out of this.
Are you ready or what?
Hold on, I'm fucking with my...
So when I hired the lawn service, I asked them to mow once a week, and so far they have done it once every 13 days, 15 days. This one's the longest. This is 17 days. It just rained this morning.
Jesus, take the wheel on our ass.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Fuck, we're gonna die.
I really have to address this comment right here. So this guy is saying that this Chevy key is just a regular key. It doesn't have a chip. Basically like this Ford key right here. That's for my 1989 F-250. I am like 99.9% sure that this is a coded key. Chevy's been doing this for a while. If you go and clone this key without learning this into the system, you stick this in the ignition, it will fit and it will turn over in the ignition, but the vehicle will not start. So with that being said, if this video gets 100,000 likes, I will go and purchase a copy of the key, and without learning it, I will try starting it, and I tell you what, sir, if you are right, I will give you 20 bucks.
So I know my truck's a little dirty right now, but did anybody know this? I did not know this until I was just kind of cleaning out my truck. That's where that goes, right there. So when you don't want to have your keys and you got the, keypad and all that stuff. Crazy, right?
If you work on semis, you need this tool. Boom!
Dude, that's your sister.
For God's sakes, I gotta treat her like a sister. Oh, you're my sister. And I'm playing on me, 4 chains on me. I ain't tripping about that.
You would never learn the words to Amazing Grace. Never felt the chill of a pew when you lost faith. blood, sweat, and tears wouldn't mean a thing if you didn't strike out a couple 100 times. If you never hit rock bottom, never cussed the sky, you would never know to ask the good Lord why, or ever changed your life. If you never had hard days, if you never had a heartbreak, never had more than you could take to carry the weight of life on your shoulders, would you feel like you burned it? Would you live with a purpose, or ever known your own strength if you never had hard days?
When your toddler decides to almost burn down your kitchen by cooking something in the microwave, and you have to go and buy a new microwave, you get a little creative with the new one.
Can you repeat that? Over.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me? Over.
No, you're right. It is hot as hell. Over.
Go turn down the thermostat. Over.
Copy that.
When the 12-year-old wants to unload wagons, so you happily accept the role of bagger bimbo, but then fail to keep the bag straight and don't throttle down the tractor.
Bobby lives in the big oak tree behind my house, but he still comes to visit me once or twice a day. When the Ring camera detects motion, it makes a chime on my phone, and I look, and Bobby is normally leaning against the patio door with his front paws, and I slide the door open and he comes in.
Do you want to know who's watching your videos, like really watching your videos till the end? If you have people just spamming your account and liking it and watching for a quick second, you're going to get shadow banned. So I'm going to give you this sound to use on your own video. Ask someone to leave you some green hearts so you know that they've watched this video to the end. Thank you. Good luck.
My little brother thought it would be cute to just slap a sticker on my truck. He quickly regretted his decision.
So how do you feel about yourself?
Oh, really fucking... I thought it looked excellent.
Fucking dickhead. Put fucking stickers on my shit.
Things real country people hate.
I've been getting dirty money, Jordan Belfort. Taking penny stocks while I'm flipping these birds.
Do you see my flower at Kelsey?
Kelsey, you're a senior. You're a senior. Look, it's my two favorite seniors. Senior in high school, senior citizen.
You may ask why I spend so much money on my horses. Well, I do this just so this little shit can dump all of her grain onto the ground and be satisfied. So somebody came down my driveway last night, probably pretty drunk, drove through my yard, hit my mailbox. Don't know where that wood came from because it doesn't have anything to do with our fence. Hit through the neighbor's fence. Ran my cameras over. Yeah, don't know what that came from. Drove through their driveway and then around. Out. They punched a nice hole in the neighbor's trees here. And the limb of it is all the way down there by the cemetery.
He wonders why we don't understand what he's saying. Like what?
I want to try to have it built against the sweet man.
Mr. Attitude.
didn't do a fucking thing.
I made some 7/8 pocket wrenches today. But don't worry about this being up too long, because it looks like the Karens are back at it again, reporting every video as a dangerous act or a sexual act. So fun. Enjoy.
Brought to you by children. When given the simplest tasks, you need to remember to be very specific and always keep an eye on them while you're in the shop. Side effects include tape measure and acetone bucket, nails in your tires, or washing your car with a Scotch-Brite pad. On the chance if you feel any discomfort, just remember you have children.
Do not return to store. Contact the manufacturer for assistance. Day 1, my coworkers hit my bike. Day 2, I parked it in the boss's office. Later that day, they moved it again. It's like, where's Waldo with my bike? You never know where it's gonna pop up next.
This is how legends are made.
Why is everyone following me? Holy fuck, there it is.
Starting to realize that dating in 2021 is a lot like going to the horse sale at Billings. See a nice gelding, walk through, seems honest, gentle. Put the money into him, put the time into him. Then once you spend enough time around him, you start to realize he's counterfeit as fuck.
Gotta know the combination for the drawer.
Okay, TikTok, so we're just driving on this windy road, and this is in the middle of the... And we're trying... There's a tractor up there. He lost his roll. Whoa, a car's coming. Okay, there's another adventure on our trip.